Okay, does the word sales make you want to break out in hives? Do you picture a guy in a cheap suit trying to sell you a used car? If you are a new coach, you might be dreading sales, and I get it. You are afraid of being pushy, and you rightfully don't want to be sleazy or aggressive in a way that makes someone feel uncomfortable. Hi, I'm Christy Mims, the founder of Coach Pony, and I'm here to tell you that if you are scared of selling, there is a better way. So in this video, I'm going to give you the sales mindset shift that will turn your sales calls into the easiest part of your business and help you actually look forward to them for a change. And spoiler alert, there is no sales script. I'm sorry for the clickbait headline, but I promise the approach that I'm going to teach you is way better than a script. Section 1, the mindset shift. Stop selling, start coaching. First, we need to delete bad past sales experiences from your brain. So you are not the used car salesman. You are not trying to trick anyone into buying a lemon. You are a coach, and you only want to help people move forward in a way that's good for them. So here is the shift. View sales as just another coaching conversation. So when a potential client gets on the phone with you or hops on the Zoom or meets with you in person, it's because they have a problem. They're stuck, and it's your job as a coach to help them move forward and get unstuck. So your job is not to force them to buy your coaching. Your job is to simply help them make a confident decision to solve that problem. And that decision might be to hire you. Many times, hiring you is probably the best way forward. It might be to actually work with another coach who's a better fit for them. Or it might be to take a different approach, or even to do nothing right now, because maybe their problem really isn't a top priority. And that's okay. But if you focus on helping potential clients get unstuck and make a decision that moves them forwards, rather than just trying to get their credit card number, then the sleaze factor just disappears. It disappears completely because you're in a conversation focused on a decision that's all about a good outcome for the client. Section 2, the numbers reality, the 25% rule. Now, let's talk about expectations, because this is where a lot of new coaches beat themselves up. You might think that you need to choose every single person you talk to, and you don't. A good rule of thumb for private coaching is that you should be closing about 25% or more of your sales consults. That means that if you talk to 4 people, 3 of them might actually say no to working with you. And honestly, that's completely normal. People have different reasons. It might not be the right time. You might not be the right coach. It's okay. Not everyone is going to want to hire you. But if you're closing less than 25% of your clients, or especially if you're closing way less than 25%, it's usually a sign that you're getting the wrong people on the phone. Maybe they aren't in your niche, or they can't afford coaching. But knowing this number takes the pressure off you a little bit. You don't have to be perfect to support yourself as a coach, but you do have to be consistent and closing at least a quarter of the people you talk to. Section 3, the conversion system. How to actually do it. So, how do you actually handle the call without being weird? The answer is you lean into your conversion system. This is simply the process of moving someone from interested to committed, from browsing to buying. And it genuinely starts by listening. Listen to their pain points and their desired outcomes. What are your potential clients hoping to solve via coaching? What are they struggling with specifically right now that they need to address? Ask them, listen to what they say, and acknowledge and validate what you are hearing. If what they are struggling with aligns with your coaching offer, all you have to do is simply invite them to take the next step. And you can say something like, "It sounds like you are really ready to solve problem. I have a simple process that helps with exactly that. Would you like to hear how that works?" That's it. No pressure, just an invitation. If they say yes, then walk them through how your coaching works, your philosophy, your coaching system, and any important logistics. If they say no to hearing more, if they're not ready, then no worries. Just gracefully end the conversation. There's no pushiness when you do this, and no sleaze. No one is caught in an uncomfortable sales situation. And if your potential client isn't ready to hire you after hearing more about your coaching, after you walk through the whole process with them, if they need to think about it, for example, that's also normal. But we don't want them to stay in indecision forever, because if they do, they likely won't take any action at all. Remember, our goal is to help them move forwards by reaching a good decision for them. So find out what they need to think about specifically by keeping your coaching hat on and asking a few more questions, and then set up a follow-up plan with them. Will they let you know in 2 or 3 days? Will you follow up in a week? Whatever feels comfortable to you. And please don't be afraid to follow up yourself multiple times over the next few weeks and months if someone demonstrates a huge interest in coaching but doesn't pull the trigger. The vast majority of sales require follow-up, usually multiple follow-ups. And this is not just true of coaching, it's true of every industry. So set a reminder on your calendar with a few notes from your sales consult, and then gently reach out and check in regularly. Even an email that is as simple as, I was thinking about you and I wanted to check in. Are you still struggling with XYZ? Can be enough. So bottom line, sales doesn't have to be scary. It's just helping people. And that's what you are wired for as a coach. And this is why I don't want you to use a script. I want you to be fully present and engaged with your clients, listening to them, listening to their struggles, and being there with them in this conversation so that they get that you're fully genuine and you're fully present and that you're the right coach for them. Sales scripts make it feel like you're just pushing an agenda, but you being present, that's irreplaceable. Okay, I hope this approach makes sense and it helps you reframe sales into something that's a little bit less scary and sleazy and more in your wheelhouse and taps into your natural instincts and your natural training as a coach. And if you are looking for more help around sales, more details, more tactics, more ideas, then you are in luck. Join me live in the third week of January, so this month, for the annual How to Sell Coaching Live Masterclass. We're going to talk all about sales and break down the sales mistakes that coaches make, the really big mistakes. And of course, I'm going to talk about how to fix each one of them. So if this particular video has been helpful to you, I promise the masterclass will be 10 times more useful. And please bring your questions about coaching and about sales, and I'm happy to answer them live too. When else do you get a chance to talk to a coach who's made millions and get them to answer your questions for free? This is that chance. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, click the link in the description box below and you can sign up for free. Now we have multiple sessions and times so that you can come live and get all the goodness. So just look down below and I will see you in the live class.